You've probably seen on the internet this weather chart, the weather that's coming up this Friday, December 21st. A lot of people are looking at this date as the end of the world. Another empty, vain prediction about the world coming to a cataclysmic end with fire, meteors, high temperatures, all because of a supposed Mayan prediction that December 21st, 2012 will mark the end of the world.
That's right. It looks like it could be a really hot day. But when you see these kinds of things, it does make you laugh. I mean, are these kind of predictions something that we should, place any value on whatsoever? I mean, it's really silliness when you really look behind what has brought this whole thing about. And these kinds of things really paint it probably in the best light we need to look at it. It really is a joke in many regards.
Unfortunately, it appears to have caught on, though, and a lot of people are taking it seriously. There is at least one report of someone who's committed suicide. People have called into NASA asking whether they should kill themselves. Is there something really to this? And again, it's just caught up a lot of attention and pointed to, once again, just the vanity of making predictions like this and getting caught up in these obscure prophecies that come from many parts of the world.
Yeah, it's interesting that people say it could be the end of the world. The Mayans, their long count calendar is coming to an end. And yet, are there things in our life that really should come to an end? And maybe we could use this kind of a scenario that we've heard so much about as a launching point for our lives. Is that possible?
I think so. Here's something novel. Instead of looking at December 21st, or any date that any crackpot preacher or astrologer or individual might pick out of the blue as a date for the end of the world, how about picking, let's say, December 21st this year as the beginning of something different in your world and in your life? Why not make a determination to begin to change your life and quit worrying about whether the world's going to come to an end? How about getting off your couch, maybe quit smoking, maybe lose some weight, maybe make an actual change in your life that will make a difference for you, your family, and your future? How about even reducing the amount of violence that you immerse yourself in with video games, with movies, or with television, and begin to turn your mind around? We've seen just in recent days, once again, America immersed in a culture of violence because of the unfortunate and horrific elementary school shootings up in Connecticut. Why not begin to do something for yourself instead of watching all the endless violence on television or in video games or in movies? Turn away from that and make a change in your life. How about doing something good and make an end to bad habits and the beginning of something good?
And that is a biblical concept. The Apostle Paul wrote about that very thing in Romans chapter 13, verse 11. He says, knowing the time, we know the times we live in, these are challenging times, but he says, now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now your salvation is nearer than when we first believed. So when are we going to start watching less violence? When are we going to start getting up and doing something about exercising? When are we going to start doing something about quitting those bad habits?
Making a difference in your life.
Making a difference.
In somebody else's life.
Well, don't wait even till Friday. Now's the time to do it. And so it's a biblical thing to put those things that are godly and right and good into practice right now. Right now is the time.
Get your mind off of this and get your mind on something that you can control and where you can make a big difference. That's BT Daily. Join us next time.